Ahoy, everyone. I'm going through the chat and I'm laughing. Mostly at Timmy, but I'm laughing at Carl too. I like how he puts things. One more round outside, checking perimeter for enemies and the foolish. My PTSD is a bit itchy today. I like that, Carl. Jim Foster, welcome aboard. And Timmy. Carl, Nancy, Rob is here. Awesome. Who's going to take me off? Probably Timmy. Sonia, welcome aboard. Yes, I'm actually here. I'm actually on time. I'm actually awake. I got a little lazy today. And believe it or not, in the last week, I've watched the original Time Machine. And then all of a sudden this morning, I didn't watch it. I had other things to do. But then this afternoon, after lunch, I thought, you know what, I'm going to finish watching it. But I watched the remake of the Time Machine. It was pretty good, you know. No, he hasn't yet, but with all the people that he's got on board with us, he's got the governor, the mayor, chances are the whole church. Well, hi, puppies. You want to be on YouTube? Huh? Come on. Come on. Come on. Want to be on YouTube? You want to be on YouTube, Daisy? I guess not. Yeah, we've got 8 people on board already. Diane's here. Oh, 3 different heads of state in the king of make-believe land. I like that. Yeah, that's true. That's true too. Yeah, when you know the history behind some of the shows, you can get a different perspective. I don't know which personalities are here for sure. Renee is here. Welcome aboard. Yeah. You know, another movie that I had never watched ever, but I did yesterday, was Chitty Chitty Bang Bang. I imagine Rob is going to be able to answer this right away. Who played the German toy maker? Well, he's German accent. The country was Bulgaria. Yeah, Captain Nemo. I seen one with the Captain Nemo on it a few days ago too. I didn't watch the whole thing. No, it wasn't Burl Ives. That is correct, Rob. I was sitting there watching it, and I'm like, I know this guy. I know this guy. I said to my friend, it's got to be Benny Hill. And he says, And sure enough, when the credits came on, it was Benny Hill. Yeah, I did too. we used to, let's see, late 70s, early 80s. We'd force ourselves to stay up past Johnny Carson. And with any luck, a Benny Hill show would be on. And with any further luck, you might get to see some boobies. Yeah, it was healthy and okay. That's correct, Carl. Who doesn't want one? That's true. Hey, Ray, welcome aboard, Ray. Yeah, I was surprised, Brene, at how well it was done. It was a musical, and so every time you turned around, they're singing. Sometimes I'm like, "Oh, wait a minute! A few minutes ago, he was leaving her in a mud puddle. Now they're singing." Okay, yeah, it had a little bit of English humor in there, and you know what? Dick Van Dyke really didn't fit English humor, but he still played the part extremely well. The Rob School of Movie Appreciation. Yes, we do. We'll be there shortly. Wouldn't that be fun, Brene? We'll just pick up, go see Rob. While we're there, maybe we'll look up Mark and Coral and Ed and Posh. What is it? What do they call them? Posh campers? The Posh campers? I'll think of it. Linda Barker, welcome aboard. Yeah, Posh campers. I don't know. They were one of my very, very first subscribers. And I have not looked them up recently. I should. Now that I thought of them. Yeah, I want to say the Posh campers. Do you know who I'm talking about, Rob? Or Linda, do you remember them? Seems like we hooked up with them around the same time we first met Mark, which is Hitch Up and Tow. Oh, there was another one. He was Irish. He had a van, really cool van. I can't remember his channel name either. She's a joy, and ambrosia and her eggs are perfect every morning, and at night a floral dress, tasteful makeup, kitten heels, a pot roast, and a gin martini, and a kiss on the cheek. Yes, that can't be real. Legendary of the Fall. Never heard of it. What's it about, Brene? He was singing all night. Well, when I get into the musicals, I usually fall back to The Sound of Music. I have probably seen that film probably 3 times. Julie Andrews. Fuel burning oracle. Yeah. Once every 6 months. But still, I bet they were the best enchiladas on earth. The Legends of the Fall. Okay. Still don't know what it's about. Never heard of it. That's true. Now I got Gemini popping up. Why do I need Gemini right now? I don't. Mary Poppins, yeah. Chitty chitty. Bed knobs and broomsticks. I never heard of that one. A must, Captain. All right, I'll write it down, Brene, and I'll look it up tonight. Gotta have an ink pen though. Hang on. Oh, what's it called? It's not a must captain. It's why am I using my finger on the thing when I got a mouse? The Legends of the Fall. The Legends of the Fall. Is this going to be a Marvel mystery superhero type of movie? I usually don't get into those so much. Or perhaps this is cerebral. I didn't say Sybil, I said cerebral. Oh, I didn't comb my hair, by the way. The Music Man. Okay. DVD of Alien from 1979. You know what? There was boobies to be seen in that movie too. What was her name? It's on the tip of my tongue. Sigourney Weaver. You know, here's this couple, and she was making him, or he was just chit chatting away, and she was going to make breakfast, right? Like they usually would. But he was just a blabbing away, and he's like saying to his wife, you know, that's Sigourney Weaver. She is a really, really good actress. And then he goes on saying different things about what different movies she'd been in and parts that she'd played and da 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 da. And then he says, well, honey, when's breakfast? And his wife goes, why don't you get Sigourney Weaver to cook your fucking breakfast? Yeah, I've never seen Mary Poppins, nor the other one. But I tell you what, when it comes to English humor, I don't understand half of it, but I enjoy it. The RVTJ is your favorite musical. Oh, he's saying to Sonia. Okay. Got it. QED. She knew how to treat bratty spoiled kids. Yep. Sigourney Weaver. Well, thank you, Timmy. You know, I have so few friends in Arkansas. Rogers. They used to live in Harrison, but now they live in Rogers. And I don't know. I may just swing through there and see if I can find them. Okay. Brad Pitt. Wait a minute. I wasn't this a movie about? Oh, I don't know. I want to say a bunch of rich guys that somehow changed the course of the earth or something. I don't know. I'll look it up though. I'm probably wrong. So is A River Runs Through It. You know, YouTube is watching all these movies. You know, I've got Netflix, I've got Disney, I've got Netflix. Did I say Netflix? Got Amazon Prime, Hulu. I never watch any of those. I watch YouTube movies. A river runs through it. And a van down by the river. Okay. I guess I've been on the happier side, Carl. 2 marriages, several girlfriends, they all made breakfast. And I didn't get poisoned. Scrolling. I hear you. I like Betty White. I thought on the Golden Girls, she was excellent. Event Horizon. Vanishing Point. Who knows? It's the luck of the draw, if you will. I've been blessed. Yes, I have exes. Do I want anything to do with them? No. Nope. I don't want to go back to it. Were there good times? Yes. Were there bad times? Absolutely. Was some of it my fault? Yes. I'm not the same as I used to be. I've matured, if you will, or I've certainly experienced things that made me change my outlook a little bit. Am I bitter? No, I'm not bitter. There's even a couple of those girlfriends, quote unquote, I wouldn't mind seeing again, but I'm happy. I'm happy with the way things are going, and I believe I'm in God's hands. I've always known that, but I didn't always appreciate it or acknowledge it and then appreciate it. I didn't always acknowledge it. Your exes live in Texas? Government relocation, yes. Where's that? The Witness Protection Program. New identities, the whole 9 yards. And so you could do work for. You know, Carl, you're starting to see, I think you're starting to kind of, how would I put it? You are reconciling the facts. They may not be what you want to hear, but you're reconciling them. You're getting through it. You're getting through it. So, last few days have been profitable. Well, productive, a little. I got some more organizing done on the bus. I bought some more organizing things. I bought 4 more of those plastic totes, you know, the clear. I've got one in here. You know, They stack nice. They look nice. I can see what's inside of them for the most part. In other words, if I put, let's say, clothes, and maybe I'll use that one. I'll just put pants. And then another one will be for shirts. Another one for shorts. And maybe a third one for hoodies or, just kind of organized and neatly. One of my cabinets in the bus, I can put a total of 9 of those on the shelves that are in that. Am I going to? I don't know yet. Because that shelf I actually use for kind of the kitchen counter. Originally, that was going to be the office table. But, it ended up being in the kitchen. And it's basically become a catch-all for all the kitchen stuff. Canned goods and the cook stove, the original, well, not original, but the 1-burner stove. But then it's a preparation table. It's everything. I got the 4-burner stove next to it, which is not hooked up yet, but a step closer. Everything's going to get shifted about 1.5 feet towards the back of the bus, so there'll actually be a place to put shoes, the umbrella, cane, whatever, right there, just to the left when you walk up on the steps of the bus. You Jeep today, cool. $12 Chihuahuas. That is nuts. Did you call her the dog lady? Tommy, welcome aboard. Yeah, all is packed up. Laundry baskets, when you're a nomad, to me, they don't work out very well. So I use a cardboard box. But when the clothes are folded and done, they go in their proper bin. Last year I was doing organizing by using those not milk carton, but the 4-gallon crate and the 6-gallon crates. I can put quite a few clothes in those. But guess what? They get dusty. These don't. Well, they do on the top, maybe. But, they keep, your clothes are clean. They're in there. They're going to stay clean because that's sealed. No, right now I'm just sitting here. Tommy, I'm still in Tennessee. I did some research this morning, finally, on Biloxi. I couldn't find any really affordable, decent places to camp. So I'm thinking I'm going to change my route. I'm going to basically go straight south of Nashville. I'm going to camp in Huntsville, probably for a week. I want to go to the Space Museum there. I think I'm pretty sure I found a state park there that, they're not hopsy-topsy. They're about 20 miles from the museum, but maybe I can hitch a ride or figure out a way. I don't like to drive the bus back and forth. Once I park the bus, I like to stay, but I really want to go to that museum. But this park, I forget what the name of the park. I think I wrote it down here. No, unfortunately, I did not write it down. It's in my memory here. I'll think of it. Anyways, it's a state park. It's near Huntsville, Alabama. It's got lots of trails. It's got water. You could probably even go kayaking. Um, you know, I think the rates were like 35, something like that. I think and I think I can get I think it's like $50 for a state park senior pass. Am I going to be in Alabama long enough to make it profitable? I think so. Because from Huntsville, then I'm probably going to go down, I don't know, somewhere halfway between Huntsville and the Gulf Coast. My ultimate goal for Alabama is Gulf Shores. I was there last year briefly and thought it was a pretty cool place. So if I can find camping around there, that's reasonable. That's where I'll be going. The trick with some of these places is trying to find out ahead of time, do you allow a 33-year-old school bus? You know, I don't know if they like us hippies, Tommy. Hippies and buses. Yeah. You drove to Santa Fe. Alamogordo is a nice area. I like that there. Santa Fe, I stayed there for 2 days. It was all right. I went downtown. Thought I was going to go see the Woolworths, and it turned out that that's been gone. They replaced it with a five and dime. But it's not five and dime. It's more like $5, $10, $20. You holler. And I mean, I couldn't find a parking spot. This is 8:30 in the morning, and I could not find a parking spot. Tourists everywhere. I said, you know what? Sure, yes, I'm a tourist. The only thing that makes me a tourist is that I'm just not from around here. Anyways, I got the hell out of there. All these one-way streets and cops everywhere. It's like, okay, don't make a wrong turn. Don't go the wrong way down one of these one-way streets, and watch out for that asshole pedestrian, that tourist. New Jersey, Pennsylvania, New York, Florida was an evacuation point. You know, when I was down in Florida and Georgia, I saw the signs that evacuation route. Normally they were pointing north. And I'm like going south. Looking at Harrison, Arkansas, Timmy. The Harrison, Arkansas area. It's south of Branson, Missouri, about 60 miles, something like that. Beautiful area. Now, Rogers is a little bit to the west of Harrison. Can't tell you what road it's off. Harrison is on 65 south of Branson. But Rogers is west of Harrison, and I can't tell you what road. It's a little bit bigger city. Not as big as Harrison, but, you know, big enough. 85,000 people, something like that, which is a good-sized town. Harrison's like 11,000, or at least it was. It's probably bigger now. Just saying that irrational women are from Florida. It could be true. It could be from anywhere. I bumped into one from Michigan the other day. Not physically. Thank God. You know, you try to help some people and they take it like you're joking. And they actually take offense to it. Like, what? Maybe they just don't believe that somebody's out there truly trying to help. But I ended up apologizing to this unknown person, trying to give her hints on how to use the application. So she was complaining that she doesn't get paid because the app is always messing up on her. And when I found out what was messing up on the app, it's not the app, it's her. So I was trying in a polite way to show her how to use the app. And I suggested that she talk to two people I know that they could show her. And she come back, this is some kind of a joke. You're telling me about people that you know that I don't know. And like, what? I don't know. Like somehow I stepped in her oatmeal. Scroll down. They're all in the New Jersey, Pennsylvania. Yeah, okay. Read that. Alamogordo, not for the town. I just want to see where the physicists work to make the atomic bomb. You know, there is a lot of history through there. And I know I encountered abnormal. I'll go abnormal. I'm sure it was something normal that I took as do when I was in Roswell. And I didn't go to the, alien tourist traps. Wasn't there for that. I appreciate it, but I wasn't there for that. I was there to enjoy the area. It is a nice area. People are real nice too. I loved the state park, which is Bottomless Lakes. I just enjoyed the heck out of it. I ran across a video today on, no, it was just a story on Facebook where I can't remember the girl's name, but she had quite a time in that state park. But this is like 6-7 years ago. She thought she locked herself out of her camper. And she was trying to find her keys in the middle of the night. And she had a magnetic key box. She had gotten up at 3 a.m. to go use the facilities. And she wasn't really dressed. She had a t-shirt on. Anyways, and it was 17 degrees. Come to find out, the reason she could not get into her camper was the door froze. It wasn't that it was locked, it was frozen. Condensation. While she was gone to the bathroom, it froze. If she'd pulled a little harder, she probably could have got it open. That's what the camp host did at 3:30 in the morning. The camp host's wife gave her a blanket to wear. You must be talking to Carl, because I've only found one gem. She's not here. Oh well. We'll see. The sign that made you the happiest Florida was welcome to the free state of Florida. New Jersey says welcome to New Jersey. Now start paying. The jackboots will haul you away. It's the animal. Thank you, Brene. It's true. You can't. That's true too, Carl. All right, you wanted to go to Roswell, but it was 260. Well, yeah. There's some really upper New Mexico has some amazing. I thought there were times I thought I was back in Michigan. And then what's that one? I can't remember the name. something Downs, but it's horse racing. It's beautiful through there. But I guess they had a fire about 4 or 5 years ago that wiped out a lot of stuff. But I still thought it was one of the prettiest areas that I'd been through. Cindy Sue. Cool. Maybe I'll get to say hello to her. Simple and visual. Not all of us, Bernae. Yeah, on the carnal level, sure. But I think there's a lot more of us that go a little deeper than that. I'm just saying. Yeah, Cindy Sue. It is a pretty name. Hi, Nancy. Good to see you. Start making casserole. 2 people coming in. All right. Welcome aboard, everybody. From Timmy's side of the fence. The ones that ran away. Good one, Nancy. I don't know, Rob. I was totally against fruitcakes. I mean, fruitcake for a long time. Why? Because everybody told me how horrible it was. One time I was in a situation where fruitcake was the only thing around to eat. It's not that bad. I guess when you're hungry, you'll eat anything. Yeah, well, we're built differently, built and wired differently. In my experience, man, we're supposed to breed. We're supposed to plant our seeds. That's how we're built, apparently. And women are supposed to be the nurturers, the mommies. Biblically speaking, there's more to it than that. But bottom line, using scriptures and science, we're wired differently. I think men are a little more cerebral, if you will. Women, they're running on a different level, which doesn't make it any less smart. It's just running on a different system, emotional system. And yes, there's plenty of crossover. But for the most part, I think, hey, next week I might think differently. Enslaved by Sky Week. Well, hello there.
Why, hello. How many people do we have with us today, Janet?
All of them.
Don't tell me nothing.
There's 13.
13?
Yeah, plus whatever Timmy's got at his house.
Oh, okay. Why, hello, everybody. This is Holly by Golly with your last report. And boo-boop-be-doop, I got some jokes for you. I was just watching, to start off with, I'll mention, I was listening to the Michigan game on the radio, and in the end of the third quarter, it's 35-13 Michigan.
Wow.
Yeah.
I don't know what temperature. Oh, I think it's 60 here right now.
I'm talking about the score of the football game, dear.
Oh, okay.
We're about ready to score again. there's this upper middle age couple in their house, and a neighbor knocked on the door, and the lady answers, and he asked if he could borrow a hammer, and she said sure, and her husband said wait a minute, and she said don't worry about it, you'll get it back when he's done with it. Then there's someone else knocking on the door. It's a couple, and they came to borrow his drill. And she said, sure. And her husband says, wait a minute. And then she said, don't worry about it. You'll get it back when he's done with it. All the while, he never got out of his chair, you know. Then there's a knock at the back door. She doesn't budge this time. So he gets up, and he goes to answer it. And this time, it's a beautiful neighbor lady in a negligee and a see-through robe. And she wants to borrow a cup of sugar. And he asked if she had a cup to put it in. And she said, well, just a 38D. And she shows him a bra. So he fills it. And she asked if he could help her unwrap some things. And he said, sure. And as they're heading out the door, his wife steps in the room and asks him, where are you going? And he said, oh, she wants me.
Come on.
She wants me to help. And before he could finish, she said, we all know what she wants. He says, don't worry about it. You'll get it back when she's done with it. And he leaves.
Jeez. We're going south quick. Hang on a second. Timmy, just tell them to take out their phones, look up this, live stream on YouTube. And it should be a section in there where they can chat. Make sure they subscribe and like. Okay, go ahead, Holly.
Okay. When I was young, my sister had a problem with not bothering to brush her teeth. You know, her breath was so bad. How bad was it, you wonder? Well, let me tell you. It was so bad that skunks would run from her. I mean, it was so bad that she could start a windmill going in an old Italian oil painting. Here's some news. Did you know that it's a fact that women can never become a billionaire? Unlike men who have that same amount of money that a woman does, nope, we are considered billionesses instead.
Okay.
Here's some more news for you.
Oh.
You'd never guess what they call a mufflet pipe in Germany. You know, them things you put your hands in to keep them warm. They call it an hoospoof.
A hoospoof?
Hoospoof.
Hoospoof.
Yeah. And here's some more news for you. Did you know that Prince Charles, or rather King Charles, was a bottle baby? Yeah. His mom could not hold on to the purse strings and him at the same time. You get it? Because I got so much money.
Oh, I got it now. All right. Yep. That's kind of cute. All right.
You know, ain't that something? How old women can wave their arm and it keeps flapping for 10 minutes. My grandma.
Mine does that too,
driving.
see?
You know, one day my grandma was driving. And I was in the front seat, sitting right next to her. And she waved at a friend on the sidewalk. I felt like I was being slapped by a warm fish.
Jeez.
You know, old people do still buy cars.
Wait,
I
what?
think that automobile manufacturers should consider the old people class of cars, where the windshield is below the steering wheel.
Okay.
So all these old biddies could see
Yeah.
how they look through the steering wheel.
Yeah. Okay. I get it now. Yeah.
Really, really fat people should not ride mopeds. They really freak me out because they go by and it's like, where's the moped? They shouldn't really ride bikes either. When they get up, the seat goes with them. If they borrow yours and do that, do you really want the seat back?
I just feel sorry for the moped.
And a bicycle too. They take the seat with them.
Well, the poor moped. What's it got? A 4cc motorcycle or a chainsaw motor on it? How long is it gonna last? I don't think it's
and
gonna.
Flat tires.
Yeah.
Sorry, I'm pretty fat myself, so no
Well,
offense to anybody extra heavy that's listening.
I'm right behind you. Diane's been feeding me too well, so yeah, I'm right behind you.
Great. Now I gotta change my birthday present for you.
Hey, I really haven't gained much weight. I'm up to 180. Okay, I gained like 5 pounds.
Well, that's not too bad for your height
That's true.
and your age.
But it's just how it's set.
This husband asked his wife, "Do you know one nice thing about you?" And she said, "No, what?" He said, "Oh, so you don't know either?" I'm sure you remember that old nursery rhyme about Jack and Jill. Well,
Yeah.
I changed it around where it's more updated. Here goes. Jim and Jessica went up the hill to get a room at the Marriott. Jim lost his job and finances tumbled downhill. He couldn't get a job. All Jessica could do is sob.
Well, when Tina and I were at Palm Canyon in Arizona, she made up a new version of Jack and Tina. It's cute. I hope you get a chance to watch it sometime.
One week, there was no football. Instead, they had a Dolly Parton and Johnny Carson concert. So instead of watching a fullback, we were watching a full front. This guy comes home to visit from college, and his mom is cooking breakfast, and him and his dad are sitting at the table. His dad asked him how school was going, and he said fine. Then his dad asked who's your favorite teacher was. Who his favorite teacher was. He says, Mr. Turner. His dad said, oh yeah? What does he teach? He said, English lit. Then his mom kicks in and says, oh, he must be pretty good if he can teach English when he's drunk. Like she knew him from before and he's a drunk. This one woman, she wanted to see Pink Floyd very badly. So bad that she said she'd suck 12 eggs through a funnel and eat 10 bananas without using her hands. I'll bet that.
I'm not getting that one.
She said that she'd even suck 12 eggs through a funnel and eat 10 bananas.
Oh, God.
Without using her hands. I'll bet she can get into a lot of places for free.
Uh-huh.
Now back to the nursery rhymes. You know that Mary had a little lamppost, right? Well, I have an updated version of that as well. Straight from LA. Mary had a BMW. It was white as snow. Everywhere Mary went, she drove it just for show. She drove it to school one day, which was against the rules. It was hot wired and sold for parts. Oh, Mary, what a fool. Now back to the really huge women, they shouldn't wear high heels either. They wear them only one time. By the time they get home, they're only wearing slippers.
I've seen a celebrity the other day that was wearing really. She looked like she was standing on 16 penny nails. I'm like, that poor floor.
What is dysmorphia? Dysmorphobia. It's a fear of getting misshapen. I got that right now. I'm all round in the belly and flat in the butt instead of the other way around. What is ethophobia?
I don't know.
The fear of a stranger helping you to get dressed.
Okay.
What is pornophobia?
I don't know.
The fear of prostitutes.
What?
Pornophobia.
It's a
The fear
fear.
of prostitutes.
That's
What
a
is yuccophobia?
fear of yuck.
The fear of caramel. Oh, well, they just talked about phobias on the radio.
Synchronous.
The fear of Carol Malden asking you to borrow your handkerchief. Yuccophobia.
That's ridiculous.
Yeah, I know it. This old woman, she goes to her doctor's office and is seen. And during the visit, she asked him, he asked her if he could help her with her afterlife things. She said, "No, I'm here for you when you're here. After that, you're on your own." Then she shows up at his house, and she hands him some paperwork for her afterlife stuff, He says, all right, I'll look at it. Then she said, I'm kind of looking at the mahogany with the brass handles. Then he says, okay, I'll look. Then he closes the door and said, right now I'm looking at a big Ziploc in a trash can. Looking at her budget and stuff.
Right.
Okay.
This is kind of fun. Sonia, you met Sonia at M26 or M25, I mean, the DJ.
Yeah.
The RV DJ. Well, her and Carl lives in Florida, at least right now he does, but he's from New Jersey. And that's where Sonia is, and she's from New Jersey. Yeah. They're chit-chatting back and forth about all these old stomping grounds. It's kind of cool. Yeah.
Here's some news. Hey, I saw a commercial that I really like. There's this guy and his daughter hiking through a forest pathway, And he says, isn't this a tremendous day? And he points a tremendous day, and he points at a tree. Then he says, I'm just at a moss for words, as he points at some moss.
Oh, that's
then
funny.
He puts up his hand for a high five, and he says, don't leave me hanging.
Oh, jeez.
As he holds a leaf.
Tumbleweed RV life is
and
here.
His daughter just puts her head down and shakes it.
Right. So what's the score now?
So far it was 35-13. I haven't heard it since I've been talking.
Oh, okay.
Hey, you men out there, have you ever been in your car when you were really young and you thought there was a cop behind you, so you put your radio on Christian music?
No.
Put your hands at 10 and 2.
That's true. Well, I might have done that, but I still had to hide my beer somewhere.
Which you've never used. Then it turns out that it's just being a car with a ski rack.
Yeah.
And it passes you.
Yeah.
And it's full of beautiful girls.
Yeah, that happened to me a lot.
You know, my brother had a date. He wined and dined her, took her to a movie, then took her for ice cream. Then they're about halfway home, and he asked her how she felt the date went. And she said, very good. But I don't go all the way. So he stopped the car, and he let her out right there.
I knew that was coming.
What's worse than being behind a horse?
I don't know.
Being under one.
Oh, okay.
You know, back in the 40s, there was this older, very frugal man. But he would take himself out once a week. Anyway, one week, he went to this place, and it had 2 doors. And on one door, it had a sign that said, over $10. And the other door had a sign that said, under $10. Of course, he chose the under $10, right?
Okay.
The next week, he went to another place that also had 2 doors. One said over $5, and the other one said under $5. And he chose the under $5, of course. Then the next week, at yet another place, they also had 2 doors. One of them said under $1, and the other one said over $1. Of course, he chose the under $1, but this time the door led him to the alley behind it with trash cans.
Okay.
Here's last bit of news. Did you know that Francis Scott Key wrote the Star Spangled Banner, right? But he died, and by doing so, he made his life easier. You want to know how? He didn't have to listen to Roseanne Barr singing it.
Yeah, right. Yep.
Well, folks, that is all that I happen to have for you this week. Come back for more next week. I will be in Washington Heights, Michigan, which is a vicinity of Detroit, at Sandy and Jim's house. They were up there at M25, up in Merrill, Michigan. Anyway, but that's where I will be over the Thanksgiving weekend, watching the Lions and the Michigan game and enjoying Thanksgiving and going to this one thing with Sandy that I've never heard of. It's called Wine Bingo. Where you drink wine and you play bingo. But she said she's got many more things planned for me. So plenty more activities. So
I think
I'll
Sonia.
get to walk around with her and see the Christmas lights they've got displayed and everything too. So
I think Sonia
it
wants.
sounds like it's going to be a fun weekend.
Yeah, I think Sonia wants to know what you did with all the candy bars that you won.
I ended up giving them away for Halloween.
Awesome.
And one girl upstairs, you know Anna, right?
Yeah.
And her brother Evan.
Yeah.
Well, Anna was in the hospital.
Aw.
She had a seizure, and she was there for like 2.5 weeks.
Oh, gee whiz.
Anyway, I need you guys, everybody, to pray for her. Thank you for mentioning it, Ted.
Yeah.
I need everybody's prayers for her because she came home. She had like 12 inlets where they had probes in
Aw.
her brain for that long.
Oh, that poor little
Anyway,
girl.
yeah, they're gonna have to shave her head for the. She's got to go to brain surgery here
Oh.
in a couple of months. She's
Oh.
only 8 years old, 7, almost 8, and I'm really scared for her. She wasn't. Her and her brother wasn't able to go trick or treating,
Oh.
so all the candy bars that I had left over from the trick or treaters,
Okay.
I gave it to them guys.
Oh, that's so sweet.
Anyway,
I'm worried about her now.
I'm worried about Anna.
She was always so polite.
Yeah, her and her brother
Yeah.
Evan.
Yeah, hold
Those
the
are
door
the two
for
most
you.
polite children
Called me sir.
I've ever
Yeah.
met. Well, besides what I taught my own daughters to be. Yeah, they're more than welcome to run up and open the door.
Yeah,
They don't ask for anything.
I know. They're just sweethearts.
And they are sweetheart children.
Yep.
But poor Anna, I feel so bad for her. Please, everybody,
We
pray
will.
to God
Yep, we're
that
praying.
she makes it through
Yep.
her brain surgery okay.
Yeah.
And
No
by
kidding.
the way, I love you all. I hope you guys enjoyed the show. And boop boop be doop. I hope you gave some laughs to you. Peace out. Love you all. Bye.
All right. Bye, Holly. Happy Thanksgiving.
Happy Thanksgiving to all of you too. I will be speaking with you just after Thanksgiving.
Okay.
If I'm awake from my Thanksgiving coma.
Yep. Yeah. Well, it looks like I'll be live next Saturday as well.
Are you going to be able to eat anywhere, Jack?
Oh yeah. Yeah, I'm gonna go to my friends. Their son is having Thanksgiving, so I'm going to go with them.
Oh, okay, wonderful.
So, and I haven't seen their.
So
I haven't seen their
yourself.
son since he was like maybe 4 or 5 years old.
Your son?
My friend's son.
Oh, okay. Well,
and he's like 40 now.
well, I hope you enjoy yourself.
Okay, I will.
Everybody else as well.
Yeah.
May God bless you. I'm ever so thankful to have friends like all of you.
Yeah. And then the following weekend after that, I should be traveling, so I might not go in 2 weeks. I might not be live. We'll see.
Okay.
All right.
Where are you headed to next?
I think I'm going to Gulf Shores, Alabama. Alabama.
Dammy boy, huh?
Yeah.
All right, honey. I'm going to let you go so I can finish listening to the game.
All right. Have fun.
So far, last status, I heard it was 35 to 13, Michigan.
Okay.
All right. I'll talk to you later. Bye.
All right. Good night.
Love everybody. Bye. Peace out.
Yep. Bye-bye.
Bye.
I was fine with that too, Brene, but on the other hand, I've been invited, so I'm going to go. But I would have done it on my own too. But either way, I'm grateful and thankful. Virtually. Yes, Sonia does like your company, Rob. She likes everybody. She even tolerates Holly. Oh, goodness. Well, in light of that, I'll be seeing you Tuesday, Wednesday night, so I don't have to necessarily wish everyone happy Thanksgiving, but on the other hand, I will, just because who knows? Some people are going to be on the road, traveling, testing out a new Jeep that they have. Things like that. Oh, thank you, Nancy. And you see, for Carl too. Wouldn't that be fun if we could all get together for Thanksgiving? Everything is in God's hands, and that's the way it will be. So I hope that we'll all think to prayer, be grateful for what we have, but remember that there are so many people out there that are so not so good. With the economy going down the freaking tank, and even, some people here in Tennessee haven't gotten their SNAP benefits. Yeah, things aren't very good for many, many people. So we have to remember to pray for those people at the very least. Kelly Crawford, you missed Holly. Oh, let's see. I don't know. What else? We just basically been chit chatting. Nobody's even tried to guess the featured channel. So guess what? Next Saturday will still be the featured channel. I yacked a little bit about myself, about how lazy I've been. I just watched the second movie, the remake, if you will, of The Time Machine. I talked about Chitty Chitty Bang Bang. I've been watching these old movies on YouTube. So it's been a fun week. Work has been going well. I actually get Thanksgiving off. Don't get paid, but that's okay. I get it off. The whole company does. So it's kind of weird, but stress time 1,000. Wow. But we've actually gone over. There is no one. The Legends of the Fall. Yes, I got to watch that. Did I write that down correctly? The Legends of the Fall. I'll be typing that in my Chromebook here in a few minutes. We pray for you, Carl. Seriously. Yeah.
A new update. It is now 45 to 25 Michigan.
Okay. Who are they playing? Who are they playing?
They're playing Maryland somebody's.
Okay.
It's like a new team. I don't know.
All right. Thanks for the update.
You are welcome.
Okay. Bye.
Bye.
Yeah, bye. 45 to 25. Michigan. All right. I'm going to. Are you kidding me? Another football team? Yeah, you're right, Jim. Okay, now what'd you forget?
By the way, there's only 5 minutes left, and it's Michigan's ball.
Okay. I think they're going to win. I think they're going to win.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure.
All right.
I'll be back.
All right, bye. Okay. I'm fat and sassy. And I had, as saying fat and sassy, yes, I had supper. So I'm kind of. All right. As said, there's no one going live tonight that I know of. Tomorrow, Nate will be live in the afternoon. I think around 2 p.m. Eastern. Not positive on that, but. Well, with that, I look forward to giving you another thumbnail next Saturday for the featured channel. I'm going to let you all go. Please have a good evening. All right. Remember to be grateful. Okay, people. Fair winds and smiles. And of course, may God bless. Thank you for all coming aboard. We'll see you Tuesday for Adult Humor Night. Bye, Tommy. Bye, Ray. Bye, Georgianne. Oh, are you kidding me, Holly? Yeah.
By the way, it's Maryland Terrapins.
The Terrapins. All right.
Yeah, and it's at the 2-minute mark, and we're down in the goal line.
Okay.
So it probably end up 52 to 25.
That's a
At the 2-minute mark, and it's still our ball.
That's a pretty good spread.
Yeah, I think we got this one, baby.
All right.
All right, you still live on?
I was just signing off.
Okay, I'll let you go. Bye.
All right, bye. Terrapins, 25, Michigan 52. All right, roll the rock on the cave. All right, Georgianne, I wish you could have come in earlier, but yeah, we'll all be good humans, as Brene is saying. And Kelly, that is so freaking sad about your landlord. You know, karma. All I know is that you keep on doing the right thing and something good will happen. You know that. And sadly, you know, you don't need vengeance because it belongs to the Lord and that poor lady. Why? That is so sad. All right. With that, we better go. Again, fair winds and smiles. Happy Thanksgiving if I don't see you before, but we'll see you Tuesday night. Meanwhile, may God bless. Good night, everyone.